today's class we will discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of partnership. So as of now, in the previous classes we had a discussion about types of ownerships. In those types of ownerships we had an elaborative discussion about sole proprietorship and partnership. So in today's class, partnership type of ownership, we will discuss about the advantages and disadvantages. So as you know, partnership is a business entity can be carried out by the mutual agreement between the two or more persons in a written document that is known as a partnership deed. This has been explained in a previous class, and also in types of partners has also been detailed in the last class. Coming to today's class, we will go through the advantages and disadvantages, okay, of partnership. So if you look the advantages of partnerships, mainly there will be 8 to 10 advantages of partnership type of ownership. Remember that we are studying a fresh chapter that is known as organization structure and organizational behavior. In that chapter we are discussing about the types of ownerships. So in the types of ownerships we had 5 types of ownerships. First one is sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship has been exclusively discussed in the previous class. As you know very well that sole proprietorship has been carried out by a single person, and whatever the losses and the profits will be borne by that business carrying person, single person. That is about sole proprietorship. Second type of ownership is partnership. So in partnerships now we will discuss about the advantages and disadvantages. When it comes to advantages, we will have the around 8 to 10 major advantages of partnership business. That means here you can come across a question, you may put a question that what is the need to go for partnership in spite of having sole proprietorship type of ownership. So because as you know very well that in sole proprietorship the single man has to carry out the business, and if he passes away by some reason, then the automatically business will be closed, and if major losses will be incurred in that business, then also there will be plenty of chances to close the business. So Also, in sole proprietorship, we studied that a single person cannot expand his business to a greater extent since the resources are limited for a single person. As a single person, he cannot collect the funds as much as possible. So, if that single person with a mutual agreement with the another person starts the business, then there are more chances to acquire the funds, and obviously there will be a greater extent possibility of getting expanding the business. So, taking that into consideration, partnership is indeed a business form which will have the tendency to grow high in the industrial era. So, now coming back to advantages of partnership, we will see one by one what are the advantages of partnership. Okay. So, the first advantage of partnership is more capital, different skills and abilities are possible. Since partnership type of business is being carried out by two or more persons, there will be plenty of chance for collecting the more funds, thereby more capital for the business, and different people are engaged in the business, therefore different skills are there and abilities are possible. Different skills and abilities are possible, because here in partnership type of ownership, there are two or more persons are involving directly in the business activity. Obviously, there will be more different skills and different abilities are possible, and also there is a chance to get the more capital towards the investment of the business. That is the first advantage. And if you go for further advantages, direct control and closer supervision by the partner over the business is possible. So, here in partnership type of ownership, one partner on behalf of other partners, he can have the direct control over the business. Can have the direct control over the business, and also he should have the close supervision by the partner over the business is possible. So, this is also considered as one of the advantage of partnership. And further the advantages are risk of business is shared by more than one person. So this is one more important advantage of partnership. So in the partnership type of ownerships, if the business collapses or losses will incur, the same will be shared by the one or more persons. So more than one person, the losses will be shared by the more than one person. Whereas in sole proprietorship, the entire losses will be borne by a single person who is carrying out the business entity. So that is the basic difference between the sole proprietorship and partnership. So this is the advantage of partnership. Okay, and further we have other advantages. Business secrecy can be maintained to some extent. So here only two persons, or you can say if it is a banking type of business, there are 10 persons maximum. So what I mean to say is, in this type of business, partnership type of business, hardly there are maximum 10 persons are involved in the business activity. Therefore, the business secrecy is maintained to some extent. That is also treated as one advantage of partnership type of business. Okay. If you come to the other advantages, workers can be divided with respect to their skills under each partner. So every partner will have the workers. Suppose there are 5 partners who are investing in the business, and there are 50 workers are there in the business. Then obviously under each partner there will be a 10 workers. Here what I mean to say is, workers can be divided with respect to their skills under each partner. So depending upon their skills, so if a technician is very efficient in casting, then you will be posted in the casting section only. And so like that, depending upon the skills of the workers, they are being divided under each partner. Okay, this is one of the advantages of the partnership. And if you go for further advantages, if the understanding among the partners is good, the business will run very effectively. So here what I am saying is, the harmony or peace or understanding, or you can say communication, is good among the workers. Automatically what will happen? So the business will run effectively. That is the one advantage of the partnership. If you go for the further advantages, expansion and growth of business is easy. So here expansion of business and growth of the business is easy. Why? Why? Because in partnership type of ownership, there are 10 to 20 persons involved in the business entity. These 10 partners will collect the funds, will raise the funds to a greater extent, so that growth of the business and expansion of the business will be easy. Whereas in sole proprietorship, there is only a single man. In that case, he can collect or raise the funds to a limited extent. Whereas here 10 persons are there, 10 persons, 10 partners obviously collect more amounts of funds towards the investment of the business. Therefore, it implies that expansion and growth of the business is easy in partnership type of ownership. That is the one advantage of the partnership. And another advantage of partnership is it enjoys more freedom and is not subjected to strict government supervision. So, because there are limited people who are carrying out the business activity, so obviously this type of ownership enjoys more freedom, and also it is not subjected to strict government supervision. So, there is no strict government regulations is there. Therefore, more freedom is there for this type of partnership business. This is also one of the advantages of the partnership business. So, these are all 8 advantages of partnership type of ownerships that you have to remember carefully, which may appear in the end examination in part C under 5 marks question. So, again we have studied advantages of partnership. Then obviously there will be disadvantages also there for this type of partnership. Okay, if you look at the disadvantages, see, one by one we will deal the disadvantages. Okay. Since the capital investment by the partners is limited, it is suitable for medium scale industries only. No possibility of any expansion. Here only maximum 2 to 10 persons are there, and the capital investment of the partners is also limited. That is why this type of partnership business is limited to medium enterprises only, the medium scale industries. So, only. Okay, that is the first disadvantage of the partnership. And if you go for the further disadvantages, we have due to lack of cooperation among partners, due to lack of cooperation among partners, the firm may get dissolved at any time, because here around 10 people are giving their ideas for the expansion of business, or for getting the profits of the business. 10 partners will give 10 ideas, 10 opinions, thereby leading to miscommunication among the partners. So in that case, what will happen? Lack of cooperation among the partners, the firm may get dissolved at any time. That means the business may get collapsed at any time. This is the one of the disadvantages to remember. And further, death of any partner affect the continuity of the firm, and so it automatically dissolves, because here two persons are carrying out the business. Among the two persons, if one person dies due to some health problems or some other reasons, then there are more chances for the business to get dissolved. Okay, this is also one of the disadvantages of the partnership. Coming back to other disadvantages, each partner blames other partner for the failure of the firm. Suppose the two persons started a business, and up to 2 years the business is running into profits. After that, one person takes the lead role and is focusing more on the business with his own ideas. Therefore, what will happen? There will be a chance of therefore, what will happen? There will be a chance of getting the business into losses. Okay. So in that case, each partner blames the other partner for this type of failure of the business. This is also one of the disadvantages to be noted. And further, secrets cannot be maintained. Here, two or more persons are there in the partnership type of ownership. Those business secrets cannot be maintained. Any one person, any one partner may reveal the business secrets to the other persons who are not involved in the partnership business. So there are chances to reveal the business secrets by any partner to his friends, relatives, family members. So thereby leading to no business secrecy in this type of partnership. And coming back to other disadvantages, then centralized administration is not possible, as every partner is responsible for the functioning of the business. So here centralized administration is not possible because every partner is responsible for the functioning of the business. Suppose 10 partners are there, only one person takes the lead role and carries out the entire business activities. That means centralization of the administration. That is not possible because all the other remaining 9 partners are also responsible for the functioning of the business. Whereas in the sole proprietorship, because there is only one person to carry out the business, obviously centralization of administration is possible in sole proprietorship, whereas the same may not be possible in case of partnership type of ownership. So this is also considered as one of the disadvantages of the partnership. Then further we have the existence of partners is not constant, because as any dissatisfied partner can withdraw his share and sold to the new partner. Suppose 5 people has started the business, partnership type of business. Over a period of 2 years, one partner is dissatisfied, is not satisfied with the decisions taken by remaining 4 persons. Obviously, he will withdraw his share from the business and he will sell that share to the new partner. That means existence of partner is not possible at all times. This is also one of the disadvantages of the partnerships. And further we have taking decisions will be delayed. Taking decisions will be delayed. So in this type of business, because obviously more than 2 persons are involved in the functioning of the business, in order to take a decision whether to buy a equipment or not, whether to purchase a raw material or not, whether to recruit a new technicians or not, these decisions will be getting delayed, as 5 to 10 members are involved. All the 5 to 10 members have to give their consent for the decision to be taken. In this way, the decision taking will be delayed in the partnership type of ownership. So this is how all the this is how all these 8 disadvantages of partnership type of ownerships are there. You have to remember, you have to by heart, or you can say you have to memorize all these types of 8 disadvantages along with the 8 advantages of the partnership. Okay. So next we will switch over to partnership deed. Partnership deed. See, in depth we will go for the what is the partnership deed and what are the terms involved in it and how the partnership deed will be executed. So all these will be studied thoroughly in partnership deed. Okay. So let us see one by one. The success of partnership depends upon the mutual understanding between the partners. Okay. The partnership type of ownership, the success of partnership obviously depends upon the mutual understanding of the partners. Okay. In order to avoid the possibilities of disputes at later stage, that means 5 partners have started the business in 2020. After 5 years, that means after 2025, there will be a chance to get different opinions, disputes, conflicts among the partners. So, in order to avoid the possibilities of disputes at a later stage, that means in 2025, if the business is started in 2020, it is desirable to make an agreement at the time of formation of partnership. So, these type of disputes will arise after 4 to 5 years of business. So, keeping this in mind, while starting the business itself, while starting the partnership type of business itself, they will what will do? They will make an. It is desirable to make an arrangement at the time of formation of partnership. Okay. This written agreement is known as partnership deed. So, all these partners, they will come to one conclusion and they will make an agreement in writing on a stamp paper. Okay, so that we will not leave the business even after 5 years, even though there are disputes after 5 years among the partners. Like that, some terms and conditions are mentioned in the written agreement. That written agreement that will be written in the paper, that is known as partnership deed. Partnership deed. Okay. It is defined as partnership deed is a document containing all the matters according to which mutual rights, duties and liabilities of partners in the conduct and management of the affairs of the firm are determined. So, partnership deed is a document. Partnership deed is a document. The document, what it says, the document containing all matters according to which mutual rights, the rights of all the partners and duties of all the partners, liabilities of all the partners in the conduct and management of affairs of the firm. So, the conduct and management of the affairs of the firm are determined. So, these will be determined in the uh, document. Okay, this will be determined in the document. So, that is the partnership deed. Also, it is basically a document. Partnership deed is a document. Due to any reason, if one partner withdraws his partnership, a fresh deed is written with the new partner. So, that facility is also there in the partnership deed. Suppose one partner passes away due to some reason, then they have to write a fresh partnership deed with the new partner containing all the terms and conditions. So, that is about the overall description regarding partnership deed. And let us see what will be there in partnership deed. So, which details the partnership deed should contain? Okay, that will be studied. Okay, so the partnership deed should have the following details. First one is name of the firm. Second one is nature of business. Third one is date of starting partnership. Fourth one is duration of partnership. Fifth one is the money contributed by each partner. Sixth one is the amount which can be withdrawn by each partner. Seventh one is share of profits and losses. Eighth one is allotment of managerial functions among the partners. Ninth one is salary, if any, allowed to managing partners. 10th partnership is rate of interest on capital invested, if any. Maintenance of accounts and other clerical work. Maintenance of accounts and other clerical work. And also the document should contain the loans and advances and interest on loans and advances by the partners, if any. Finally, it also should contain, the document should also contain, partnership deed should also contain the basis for the introduction of any new partner. Suppose if you are introducing a new partner in place of the existing partner, what is the basis for the introduction of the new partner? So, like this, partnership deed is a document that should contain, that should have the following details, around 14 details, like name of the firm, nature of the Business means type of business. Date of starting the partnership, on which date your partnership business is going to be started. Duration of partnership, how, how many years they will run the business. The money contributed by the each partner, how much amount of money they will contribute towards the business by each partner. The amount which can be withdrawn by each partner, that means after a period of time, what is the amount a partner can withdraw, which amount, and then share of profits or losses. If the firm gets profits, what is the share of the partners or losses. Allotment of managerial functions among the partners. So which partner has to look after which area, which management function, that should be allocated, that should be clearly mentioned in the partnership deed document. Then salary, if any, allowed to managing partners. If there are any managing partners, if they are being paid any salary, that also is being clearly written in the document called partnership deed. And rate of interest on capital invested, if any. So we accrued the capital through various sources. So on that capital, for which rate of interest we have taken that capital, that also should be mentioned in that document called partnership deed. Then maintenance of accounts and other clerical work. So accounts should be maintained very carefully, and other clerical works also should be written in that particular document known as partnership deed. Then loans and advances and interest on them by partners, if any. That means if any partner has taken loan or advance from this business, and interest on this loans and advances, that should also be very clearly written in the partnership type of business. Finally, the basis for introduction of any new partner. So suppose 5 partners have started the business, one person has withdrawn his share. If any new person is interested to contribute to the business, so if they want to take the new person into the business, what is the basis for taking the new person into the business? That should also be clearly written in the document called partnership deed. So this is all about the partnership deed and the details in partnership deed. So with this I conclude the today's class. Thank you. So